sorry, I'm too busy.
Oh my fucking... Hey, oh my god.
Oh, I'm so bald.
Funny, dude. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and oh my god. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have Kevin in today's video and he might look a lot different than what he did way back when you guys saw him in my other videos, because as you can see, now he's bald. Everybody's in quarantine, everybody's staying home, and the boys are losing their heads and everybody's deciding to shave off their hair. So for today's video, I decided to talk about a topic that I haven't really posted like out in the public, even though I've made preferences about it. Like I always say like, oh, my husband, this and that, but I never actually made like a post or anything like publicly, like speaking into the fact that Kevin and I got married last year. It was kind of something that I kind of just kept to myself. It's kind of like, you know, when people get pregnant, they're like, I wanted to keep my baby to myself for as long as I could. But that's how I felt with us. Marriage. Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep it to myself. I never made it public, but I was like, fine, you know what? I don't care. Like, people will talk shit either way. People will smack either way. I don't care. So we were gonna make a video now talking about pretty much just everything, like what kind of led to that, because yeah, we are young and that's kind of like the first thing that everybody says when we say that we're married. It's like, how old are you? And we're like, yeah, we're 20. So
they
yeah,
just look at you like,
yeah. Like, what did you do? We're just gonna talk about what led to that, the process of actually getting married, because it's not just like you go and you get married.
It wasn't that hard.
It wasn't that hard. It's pretty simple, but I mean, there's still a process to it, you know. And kind of like, you know, the days leading up, all of that jazz, whatever you guys like to hear. Before we get started, as usual, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope you guys enjoy. So pretty much the first topic is the big question: why did you guys get married at such an early age? And we're 20. Yeah, we wanted to. Is there a problem? It started, when did my parents tell me?
3 months before that?
I would say a couple months before summer started. I would say it was, by the time we went to Miami, we already knew. So it was like April-ish. Around April, my parents got a notice that they were being transferred to France because my parents are diplomatics. And if you don't know, diplomatics kind of like are stationed all over the world. So
they like live everywhere, basically.
So they work for the Honduran government. So we had been living here in the US for a while now, because they had been stationed here for a while.
But not like in one place.
Yeah. So we were originally stationed in Miami, which is where I grew up. And then we were stationed again in New Orleans, and then we were stationed here in DC. Well, Maryland, but I just say DC. And then they got moved to France. So my mom came, and I remember this, she was like, oh my God, we got a letter that we're gonna move to France. And it was so sad because everybody was crying, because we just didn't expect it. It was like,
yeah, I mean, because we always talked about it beforehand, but we always took it as like, okay, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we thought that my parents were gonna move in like 2 more years or something. And we always had like in mind, by the time we were 21, we were planning on like moving in together. And you know, from there, just whatever. But then once she said that, it was kind of like everything just kind of fast forwarded like ahead 2 years. So we were like, okay, I know a lot of times when I tell people, they're like, okay, why didn't you just go to France? Hello, I literally grew up here. Not only that, but a couple more years and they're gonna move from France to whoever, like, you never know where. So I'm not a person that likes to move from place to place, even though growing up I kind of had to.
Could you imagine if you would have left? That would have been like completely different.
I mean, you kind of said that you would have still moved, so we would probably be living in France. So listen, that's another thing. I don't want to hear nobody say that, oh, she stayed here because of a guy. Like, I didn't, because you know what? No.
She did.
If I moved to France, Kevin would have eventually moved to France also. Why?
Yeah, maybe not like that same year, but I would have moved.
But he would have still moved. So from there, it was kind of like, we're gonna pretty much be living together. We're not gonna be with other people, like we know that. So let's just get married. So like around May, I went to Miami because my friends were graduating. So I went to the graduation and I didn't tell anybody. Like, nobody knew. That was why we got married. You guys know, like, my family was moving away, and pretty much there was no reason not to. Like, people say, once you know it feels right. Why are you looking at me?
I can't look at you.
Once it feels right, then it feels right. And, you know, there's no regret in it. A lot of people are like, so how's the married life? Is it different? And I'm like, no. Because Kevin would literally spend every single day in my house, or like I would go to his house. So we were literally used to being around each other every single day.
Yeah.
So nothing much changed except for the fact that we live together, and there's a paper now that says that we are legally married. So yeah, that's pretty much like the why. I don't really see why I have to explain myself why I chose to get married. Like, what? If I want to get married, what about it? So then leading up to the day, we decided, just FYI, we did not have like a big ceremony. To us, it was just a small thing. It was literally at the court, and it was just, okay, it's signed and we're good to go. I do plan on having like my wedding with like big ceremony, all my friends, my whole family, all of that jazz.
Yep.
But not now. I will plan on having that once we are economically stable to do so, once we're a little more older. But for now, we literally kept it to ourselves. It was just his family, my family.
Yeah.
And I invited my friend Carol, which was one of my first friends here ever. She's literally like a sister to me. She was the only person that I would like trust going to my wedding at that time. Once we came back from Miami, I think it was like around June, we went to the actual like Maryland court, and you have to get a license, obviously, to get married. So
you have to pay to like 50
oh yeah,
bucks.
no, you have to pay to get the license too. So we paid for the license, and then over there you kind of sit down with this like somebody from the court.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, so like what day do you want to get married? Well, they tell you the days that they have available because they're actually very booked. So then we chose like the quickest date that we could, and it was super early in the morning. It was literally like, wasn't it like 8 something?
I don't remember. All I remember is that I barely got there on time.
Yeah, okay, we'll get to that. And we were at the mall, and there's a jewelry store at the mall. And I don't know, did we say like, oh, let's go just look at rings or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. But the point is, we went to look for rings, and then we came out with one of them, which is obviously my wedding ring, which is this one right here. Let me see if the focus is. Okay, so you can see that's my ring. I literally loved this ring when I saw it because I didn't want something too small, but I didn't want something too glam because one, it's super expensive. But this one was perfect. Literally everybody's like, when they see this ring, they're like, oh my god, your ring is so cute. And then from there, my mom helped me pick a dress. I did not wear white. It was like more modern.
It was white.
It wasn't white. It was like ¿cómo se llama? Like a beige. It was like a beige dress. It was super cute. I got it from Nordstrom, and my mom gifted it to me. It was like cut over here, and it was like a mini.
I hate twisted.
I actually wore it with these heels that my mom bought me that I was supposed to wear for my high school graduation, but I didn't, and I never wore them. So I was like, I never wore these shoes, and they're literally the same color as my dress, so I might as well just wear them now. And we went around everywhere because Kevin wanted to pull up with a black dress shoes, you guys. Like, that was just, when I told my mom.
I don't remember saying that.
Babe, you literally only had black dress shoes, right? And you couldn't find them. And I was like, Kevin wants to wear black dress shoes. And my mom was like, she almost got a heart attack. She was like, no, ¿qué es eso? No, él tiene que usar café. My mom suggested that we got a navy blue pants, like royal navy blue pants, like a brown belt. And she said either like a white shirt or like a blue, like a baby blue shirt. Mm-hmm. I don't remember. I think you used white, right? Yeah, it was white because we couldn't find like baby blue. The days before the wedding, I still hadn't told anybody. So the only people that knew was Janelle and what Desiree. The first person I told definitely was Janelle. I will always remember this. The first person I told was Janelle, and obviously my friend Carol because she came to the wedding. And then from there I told Desiree, which Desiree and Janelle are my 2 best friends like ever. And then from there I didn't tell anybody else. So everybody else was a secret. The day before the wedding, me and my mom and Alma, which Alma is like my babysitter, well, my brother's babysitter, but she's literally like a sister to me because she knows everything about me. Like, we're like best friends. I love her. So my mom, Almita, and my friend Carol and we kind of had like my despedida de solteras, and it was so much fun. That was one of my best memories before my family left. So we went to a Mexican restaurant, Gringos and Mariachis.
Yeah.
And we started eating there like an appetizer and stuff like that. We kind of didn't like it though. My mom had a margarita and she ordered me a sangria. We were like, okay, no, we need to go somewhere else because we do not like it over here. So we went to Guapos because that's where it's at. And at Guapos, we just ate a bunch of food and we just had more drinks and it was so delicious. And we were just talking like about me when I was a kid and all of that. It was just a very cute girls moment. And I definitely do appreciate my mom for that because she was the one with the idea and it was so much fun. And I do miss that night. Like if I could relive that night all over again, I definitely would. We went to sleep so late, literally. And my friend Carol, she was like, oh my god, Yamila, why are you getting married? She was literally trying to convince me not to get married. She was like, Yamila, don't get married, don't do that. And I was like, Carol, shut up. Now she's getting married herself. The day of the wedding, everybody woke up so freaking early. I woke up like around 5 to start doing my hair, start doing my makeup. My mom was already awake by that time. She was already like blow drying her hair and all of this and all of that. And then I couldn't find my nude bra. I had to wear this like purple bra that would like stick out a little bit in the dress. And my mom was just like, que pena, Yamila. She was like,
I can imagine her mom saying
dude,
that.
literally when she saw it, she was like, ¿por qué te pusiste eso? We actually started running a little bit late, but not as late as him. Just wait until I get there. Just wait until I get there.
It wasn't my fault.
No. Hold up.
It wasn't my fault. I was ready.
No. Listen.
Was ready.
We got up so early to get all glammed, to be on time. So everybody's rushing now. I got everything ready. I have my camera ready. So we're out. My family left in their car and then I left in my car with Carol. So we were driving to the court and then Kevin's like, I'm still not on my way. And I'm like, what the f?
Yeah, but I was literally ready hours ago.
I was like,
my parents.
I was so mad, you guys. I was literally spitting fire. There was flames coming out of my ears. I was like, Carol, I'm done talking to him. Like, you take the phone. Like, you text him. You know what? Text him this. If you're not there on time, this shit. There was traffic. We were there. I literally had to tell the lady, give me a couple more minutes, please. My boyfriend is not here yet.
It literally
My
felt
mom
like a movie
was
scene.
so mad. She was literally on the phone with Kevin. She's like, Kevin, ¿cómo le puedes hacer esto, Yamila? It was
just
such
like,
a mess. Like, like you usually know the bride is late, but when the hell have you ever heard of the groom being late? That never happens.
And yeah, it was literally like a movie scene though, because your stepdad called me and he was like, come around behind the court and wait for me and just get out the car and I'll go in the car and park for you.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. Like I literally went, saw him, parked. He was like, go. I left. And then he grabbed my car and went.
Yeah,
went
so he showed up and I was so mad. I was like, I don't even want to talk to you right now because I was embarrassed. I was so pissed off. Like I thought he was gonna be there to kind of like see the moment when I got there, but no, he wasn't there. But obviously I couldn't take out my anger out on him because
it wasn't my fault.
It was a wedding.
And it wasn't my fault.
And at the end of the day, we never know why his family was late. Like, why were they even late? So we were late, but the lady that was getting us married, she was super nice about it and she gave us a couple extra minutes. And then finally we walked into the room. If you haven't seen a court, like the marriage courtrooms, I don't know how you say it, like a marriage chapel, whatever. It's literally like a mini church condensed into a little tiny room.
So like
it has little
rows.
benches. Yeah, it has obviously like the court logo. It has the, ¿cómo se llama ese?
Pillars?
Pillar? No, the stand. Then there was a table where like the book is with like everybody that gets married. The ceremony is like super quick, super simple. It doesn't even take more than like 30 minutes. My friend Carol, she was literally, I gave her the camera. I was like, you take care of the pictures, girl.
She didn't even know how to use the camera.
Bro, it was so funny. She was literally just like standing like everywhere, like taking angles of everything. I was like facing you and like I could see her from the corner of my eye, like going like... And then my mom was crying in the background. It was so funny. Then I think we dropped the rings. I don't know. Wasn't like the rings, like, didn't they drop or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a mess. The wedding day was such a mess.
And my brother, wasn't my brother that he was playing this game. And like literally when the lady asked like, do you want to get blah blah blah? Do you accept blah blah blah?
Yeah. No.
My little brother, he was playing this game and he was like, no.
Yeah.
We were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so it was such a mess. It's like the typical familia peluche.
Yeah, literally.
It was so funny.
And she was so nervous.
I was so nervous because I'm not well talking in front of my family. I looked like a chicken. Like,
yeah, literally.
It
like
was
a chicken.
so annoying. It was, oh. So I don't even have a cute video of like the wedding day because my wedding day
it would have been like.
yeah. I was having like a spasm. The ceremony ends and then my family invited us to have brunch. We get to the brunch and it was so yummy. It was so nice. We all had like little mimosas and then my mom was crying like always because everybody was saying their words and my mom was literally bawling her eyes out, and it was yummy. It was nice. It was very nice of my parents to pay for that. So we leave and then that's when I was saying I kind of gave Kevin my ticket. Why would I even give you the parking ticket? I don't know why, but I gave Kevin my parking ticket, which is the only way to get out of the parking garage. So I'm like, oh my god, where's the ticket? Where's the ticket? And the ticket wasn't there. Kevin had the ticket.
I was gone already.
Kevin was gone. He was already far away from the brunch, and it was so annoying. It was so annoying. I was so mad. I was like, what the hell? Like,
literally that whole day, all I heard that whole day since I woke up was like from her.
And then he had to come back. Well, yeah, you came back, but by the time he came back, I had already literally fought with the guy in the garage. They were like, because you don't have your ticket, you have to pay $20. I was like, listen, I'm not gonna pay $20 when I can show you that I have been in this place for like at least 2 hours. So I'm not gonna pay for that. And I finally left and Kevin was like, where are you? And I was like, guess what? I already left. I don't need you.
She made me go back for no reason.
So my parents also, for our wedding gift, they booked us a room at a hotel. So literally we got home, I packed my bags because the plan was that we were gonna stay at the hotel that night, and then the next day we were driving up to Pennsylvania to go to Hershey Park.
Yep.
Because I love roller coasters and I have so much joy in riding roller coasters and just like screaming my life out. We packed the bags and then we left. We went to the hotel and it was very nice. It was very pretty. We went to eat at night and I had a very delicious sangria. But I definitely am waiting till we actually have the ceremony because I definitely do want to have my dad and I want to have my friends from Miami. It was an unforgettable moment and I didn't tell my friends after, I think it was 3 months after we got married. I posted it on my Instagram, my private Instagram, and I was like, live update, what's up? And it was like my wedding pictures and everybody was like, oh my god, no way. My plan was to tell everybody in our 1 year, like the 1 year anniversary.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna like post the pictures and be like, surprise. But I'm just very impatient like that. Post wedding life, you know.
I'm bald.
He's bald. We're still the same. We still act the same. We still treat each other the same. We still feel the same towards each other, I hope.
Yep.
So I'm gonna obviously put in the wedding pictures here as we go, like once I'm editing this. So as you guys are gonna start seeing, these are the guys that were at the wedding. So that's Kevin over there, my stepdad, and my 2 brothers. You can see me, you can see my mom, and then that's my friend Carol, Almita in the black dress, and then Kevin's mom and Kevin's sister. And then this is us with our siblings. Cute. So you can see, look, I literally love how my mom is standing in this. She's like, diva. My hair was so long. My mom gave me like her pearl necklace and then 2 of like her pearl earrings. Here's my mom crying. And this is us signing the book that I told you guys. A lot of our friends here are older than us, and some of them are married, some of them are getting married, some of them are having kids, compared to like my friends in Miami that are like single AF. A lot of people are like, don't you like regret it? You're never gonna be single again or something like that. If I decided to get married, it's because I don't care about the single life anymore. I already lived through that. Just don't get married if you just don't feel like it's right. If you just don't feel like you can handle being with someone for that long, or you're that person that just needs your space and you can't handle being with someone around you like 24/7, then don't get married.
Yeah. Because
that's kind of like what comes with getting married.
Yeah,
it comes like literally, it's a commitment. Like your privacy and everything is gonna be gone.
Thank you for watching. Bye guys.
We now are going to dismiss ourselves from this video so we can go and have a nutritional dinner. Even though today is our cheat day,
It's
So
not a
we will
nutritional dinner.
not have a nutritional dinner. We will have a lot of junk,
Grease.
fat, lipids in their bodies.
Siempre la cara.
I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that you learned a little bit more about us, because I know that people do like when Kevin's in my channel. Like literally.
I mean, who doesn't like?
I hope you enjoyed my little my wedding story. I hope it was entertaining to you, and I hope it was inspirational to you. And if you want to go and you're thinking of getting married, go for it.
No.
What?
Don't listen to her.
I hope you enjoyed the little wedding story, now that you little tortolitos know about our little tortolito story over here. And stay tuned for whenever I decide to post my next video, and give this video a big thumbs up. Put your thumbs up, Mr. Cody.
I don't know who's.
Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.